After my last Doge video, I went on a journey. A journey comparing in size to The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. My journey, however, would be a bit more dangerous. And absolutely much more rewarding. I began following Dogelore and becoming an active member of this community. Wow. Such wow. Dogelore is honestly my new favorite place on the internet. It's amazing. I love the mix of self-deprecating humor mixed with the heartwarming stories. Dogelore's fan base can be divided into two categories. The hardcore, who hang out on the website Dogelore. This consists of basically incels. And the semi-hardcore, who hang around the Facebook Doge groups and consist of mostly horny Indians. They have diverged into two separate categories of Doge. I find myself in between these two categories. Dogelore on Facebook is much less regulated, but generally consists of Reddit users, I'm guessing, and most of them, they generally use photos of Dogelore characters or anime characters for their Facebook profile photos. Their humor is all over the place, sometimes dark, sometimes neutral, and sometimes warm. Hey there. I just wanted to take a minute to thank you so much for listening. Please give me a like if you like the show, and also give me a subscribe if you really like the show. Thank you so much. Dogelore seems to have many wacky and uncharacteristic things repeatedly happen, such as No Nut November, where every day Doge would get considerably more and more horny, and Destroy Your Dick December, where every day there would be a post of Doge, normally in human mutation form, destroying his private parts. Oil and Rain, which, even as a seasoned veteran, I'm not sure about this one. The gist of it seems to be Doge has a dirty secret in which he uses oil to escape from crimes. It seems to be Dogelore World Physics. I don't know that one. Another wacky characteristic of Doge seems to be his obsession with feet. Doge loves feet, and often looks at foot fetish porn. Or he might even surprise you, the viewer, with his love for feet. Doge is often very friendly to the LGBT community. In contrast to his views on, we won't speak the words, women and minorities. Doge is a Francophile, and often begins his titles with le. For example, Le suspect has arrived. Le magic fix has not arrived. Le how-to guide has arrived. Doge is all about God, or Allah, depending on his mood. This tends to be more common on Facebook, but Doge oftentimes will ask you if you prayed today. If not, you best prepare yourself for a bonk. Doge follows common internet slang. Now, I gotta be honest, I'm only 28 years old, but I'm a grandpa, and I fail at internet slang. So you guys might actually know this better than me. But so from what I've seen, based, which, I don't know. You guys got to explain this one to me. I don't understand based. I know I'm really old. Or cringe. Cringe is like really something uncomfortable and, weird. Something bad. Kyle. The character Kyle likes to say, things are cringe. The last time I told you about some of Dogelore's characters. You can learn a lot about these characters from the website dogelore.fandom.com. But generally, the information is about their backstories, and has little to do with the memes and panels mostly seen on Dogelore. For example, take the character Dogette. This is her bio. Throughout the 1840s, J. Marion Sims, who is often referred to as the father of gynecology, performed surgical experiments on enslaved African women without anesthesia. The women, one of whom was operated on 30 times, eventually died from infections resulting from the experiments. However, the period during which Sims operated on female slaves, between 1845 and 1849, was one during which the new practice of anesthesia was not universally accepted as safe and effective. In order to test one of these theories about the causes of trismus in infants, Sims performed experiments where he used a shoemaker's awl to move around the skull bones to move around the skull bones of the babies of enslaved women. It has been claimed that he addicted the women in his surgical experiments to morphine, only providing the drug after surgery was already complete, in order to make them more compliant. A contrary view is presented by the gynecological surgeon and anthropologist L.L. Wall. Quote, Sim's use of postoperative opium appears to have been well supported by the therapeutic... Quote, Sim's use of postoperative opium appears to have been well supported by the therapeutic practices of the day, and this regimen that he has used was enthusiastically supported by many contemporary surgeons. End quote. You get the idea. This Dogelore place has developed into a world of lore and Doge. I advise you jump on the bandwagon before you get bonked. Walter, for example, who I have discovered has an obsession with monster trucks and fire trucks. Pero, who is a Hispanic drug dealer and can always be seen interacting with other Dogelore characters in Spanish, which all the Dogelore characters seem to understand or just ignore. He also often can be seen offering you a blunt with a human hand, saying, ¿Quieres? Do you want? He's a good doggo, and is normally sharing his blunt with you. Cheems, the king. I mean, what more do you want to hear? Let's read the bio of Doge's direct family. Karen, his bitch ex-wife. Real name, Karen. Aliases, any insults in the English language to ever exist. Relatives, Doge, ex-husband. Little bro, biological son. Big bro, biological son. Regina, niece. IQ, negative 999. Job, CEO of Entitlement. Affiliation, CEO. Nationality, American. Status, die. Marital status, divorced. Age, 47. Is died lol. Date of birth, 1973. Date of death, 1 year ago. Species, dog. Gender, female. Height, 5'7". Weight, 345 pounds. Whoa, she's fat. Eye color, brown. You get the idea. Karen is Doge's ex-wife who received custody of their children, Big Bro and Little Bro. She is a vile demon who teleports and traps Doge in numerous dimensions and mediums. Karen is famous for her constant arguments with underpaid fast food workers and her frequent calls to 911. Her frequent calls to 911. Always for shitty reasons. In some realities, she shows mercy, but she's usually a complete bitch and bullies Doge to the point of suicide. Karen is one of the most evil characters in the Reddit Dogelore universe. She is the main and most popular antagonist in the Dogelore universe. However, she is a caring mother for her kids and is extremely protective of them. Due to her bitchy personality, she was die just over a year ago at the age of 47. She will not be missed. Karen believes vaccines cause autism. Karen is the epitome of a Facebook mom. So fitting that she sells essential oils as a business. She most likely laughs way too hard when seeing... She most likely laughs way too hard when seeing Minion... Oh my god. She most likely laughs way too hard when seeing Minion memes. She has asked to see the manager at least 750 times in counting. Anytime a police officer hears her voice, they instantly hang up the phone or drive as far away as they can due to how many false complaints she has told to the police. Karen probably owns a minivan or an Audi. Big Bro, who looks just like his father but with a beanie. Big Bro is a good doggo. He oftentimes is shown as the hero with his more famous little brother, Little Bro. Little Bro is often naive and childish. He is one of the most famous Dogelore characters and often gets caught up in crazy situations. I'm serious, guys. Dogelore is legit. It's better than Hollywood. From these fat neckbeard incels, I have felt joy. I have felt sadness. I've felt alive. Dogelore has some A-plus writers. There are so many characters I need to get into, like Uncle Murphy, Cousin Kyle, Phoebe. The plot development is whatever the opposite of cringe is. Get on this website, on Reddit, and I promise you, you won't regret it. I haven't felt this alive in years. and I live in 2021's America. Hey, thank you so much for listening. If you liked the video, please give me a comment or like my video or, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And don't forget to invest in Dogecoin because Dogecoin is going to the moon.